Honorable members, good morning. Thank you so much for arriving at work on time. That will now make our work easier, particularly today that we have a very long agenda. Any petition? None. Any report of the Select Standing Committee? See none. Any report and papers? I see none. Any motions? Any notices of motion? Okay. Honorable Sezuni.
Honorable Chairperson, honorable members, I hereby give notice in terms of Rule 54 of the National Council Standing Rules and Orders that on Thursday, the 20th August 2026, I shall move the report of the Zambezi Regional Council for the 25-26 financial year. I so move.
Thank you so much. You may now sign and table the motion, Honorable. Thank you. Any further notice of motion? For the past few days, I did not see you well, so I'm putting on my specs as well. So now I can see you. Honorable Monde.
Honorable
That's what I was
Chairperson,
talking about. So Honorable Monde is sitting right far there, so but I can be able to see him now.
thank you, Honorable Chairperson. Honorable members, I hereby give notice in terms of Rule 54 of the National Council Standing Rules and Orders that on Thursday, 20th August 2026, I shall move the report of the Commerce Regional Council for the 2025-2026 financial year. I so move.
Thank you. You may sign and table the motion. While Honorable Monde is going back to his seat, I am asking for further notice of motion. Yes, see so many hands. Honorable Nangama.
Honorable Chairperson, Honorable Member, I hereby giving a notice in terms of the Rule 54 of the National Council Standing Rules and Orders that on the first day, 20 August 2026, I shall move the report of the Ohangwena Regional Council for the 2025-2026 financial year.
Thank you. You may sign and table the motion. Thank you. Any further notice of motion? Okay. Honorable Brandt. I just told you yesterday that I did not see your hand, so at least today I'm seeing it.
Good morning, honorable members, honorable chairperson, honorable members. I hereby give notice in terms of Rule 54 of the National Council Standing Rules and Orders that on Thursday, 20th of August 2026, I shall move the report of Irongo Regional Council for the 2025-2026 financial year. So I'm
Thank you. You may table the notice. Honorable members, we are going ahead and I'm asking for further notice of motions. Okay. Honorable Chikongo.
Honorable Chairperson, honorable members, I hereby give notice in terms of Rule 54 of the National Council Standing Rules and Orders that on Thursday, the 20th August 2026, I shall move the report of the National Council Standing Committees on Agriculture, Environment and Natural Resources, and Health, Social Welfare and Labor Affairs on the joint oversight visit to assess the impact of floods in Zambezi region from the 28th to the 30th May 2026. I so move, Honorable Chair.
Thank you. You can now table the notice. Thank you. Any further notice of motions? Yeah. Honorable Amjindi.
Honorable Chairperson, Honorable Member, I hereby give notice in terms of Rule 54 of the National Council Standing Rules and Order that on Thursday, the 20th of August 2026, I shall move a report of the National Council Standing Committees on Home Affairs, Security, Constitutional and Legal Affairs on its capacity building on consultative session with key stakeholders in Swakopmund from the 6th to 17th June 2026. I so move, Honorable Chairperson.
Thank you. You may sign and table the motion. Thank you so much. Any further notice of motion? Honorable Veiko.
Honorable Chairperson, honorable members, I hereby give notice in terms of Rule 54 of the National Council Standing Rules and Orders that on Thursday, the 20th August 2026, I shall move the report of the Commonwealth Women Parliamentarians, CWP, Gender Sensitization Workshop, Africa Region, held in Cape Town, South Africa, from the 14th to the 16th July 2026. I so moved.
Thank you. You may sign and table the notice, Honorable. Thank you so much. I further ask for notices of motion. Honorable Roy.
Honorable Chairperson, honorable members, I hereby give notice in terms of Rule 54 of the National Council Standing Rules and Orders that on Thursday, the 20th of August 2026, I shall move the report of the 152nd Interparliamentary Union IPU General Assembly and related meetings held in Istanbul, Turkey from the 15th to the 19th of April 2026. I so move.
Thank you. Please sign and table the motion, Honorable Roy. Any further notice of motion? You can see Honorable Anguo.
Honorable Chairperson, honorable members, I hereby give notice in terms of Rule 54 of the National Council Standing Rules and Orders that on Thursday, the 20th of August 2026, I shall move the report of Namibian delegation to the extraordinary session of the 7th legislature of the Pan-African Parliament held in Midrand, Johannesburg, South Africa, from the 27th of April to 6th of May 2026. I so move, Honorable Chairperson.
Thank you. Please sign and table the notice. Thank you so much. Any further notices of motion? I see none. Thank you so much, honorable members, for having tabled a mouthful notices of motion. Hands to yourself. At this stage, the secretary will now read the first order of the day.
Introduction and motivation of the report of the Oshana Regional Council for the year 2025-2026 financial year.
Thank you so much. Does Honorable Chikongo move the report?
Yes, Honorable Chair.
Thank you. Any objection? No objection. Agreed to. Honorable Chikongo, you may now table the report. As you are securing your seat, please go ahead and motivate the report.
Thank you, Honorable Chair, honorable members. I rise to motivate the Oshana Regional Report for financial year 2025-2026. This report, Oshana Regional Council, presents the main socio-economic development and service delivery achievement during the 2025-2026 financial year. It is submitted to the National Council in support of its oversight role and reflects the collective work of officers, ministries, and agencies, the Oshana Regional Council, local authorities, state-owned enterprises, traditional authorities, the private sectors, and development partners. The year under review showed steady progress in governance, infrastructure, economic activity, human capital development, and social protection.
Excuse me, Honorable Chikongo. Just a reminder that the electronic copy of the report that is being motivated is on our platform, so we can make use of our platform. Thank you so much, Honorable Chikongo. You may continue.
Thank you very much. The region continues to contribute to Vision 2030, the 6th National Development Plan, NDP6, and the priorities of the 8th administration. At the same time, unemployment, pressure on public services, drought, project delays, and limited financial resources remained important concern, requiring sustained attention. Honorable Chair, honorable members, the Oshana region maintains strategic leadership and oversight through council meetings, constituency consultations, and stakeholders engagement. The transition of regional leadership was smooth and peaceful. The Regional Development Coordination Committee remained an important platform for bringing together government institutions, local authorities, traditional authorities, and other stakeholders to monitor projects, review performance, and address service delivery challenges. Honorable Chair, relationship among the Regional Council, local authorities, and traditional authorities remained constructive, particularly on land administration, land and settlement development, infrastructure, and community development. Government institutions, including the Anti-Corruption Commission and the Office of the Ombudsman, continue public awareness and accountability initiatives. security. Overall reported crime declined by 13% from 11,804 cases in 2024-2025 to 10,267 cases in 2025-2026. These reductions are encouraging and reflect continuous awareness campaign and collaboration among stakeholders. However, breaking, assault with grievous bodily harm, robbery, theft, and domestic violence remain serious concern. Late reporting of cases also causes to delay access to justice and support services. Honorable Chair, honorable members, on economic growth and job creation, economic activity remains resilient, supported by agriculture, trade, construction, transport, public administration, education, healthcare, and growing small businesses sectors. Government, local authorities, financial institutions, and the private sectors continue to invest in entrepreneurship, employment, and creation and productive infrastructures. On agriculture and food security, the agriculture remains central to food security and rural livelihoods. Agribank disbursed approximately 2.8 million to finance 18 agricultural projects across northern Namibia, including Oshana. About 2 million supported agricultural mechanization and 650,000 supported livestock production, alongside financing for aquaculture, fencing, and seasonal inputs. On employment and youth economic empowerment, infrastructure investment remained an important source of employment and practical skills development. Across the region, 120 permanent jobs and 1,681 temporary jobs were created during the reporting period. On SMEs, informal sector and business development, support to SME continue to expand. The Ministry of Industry, Mines and Energy trained 22 SMEs in agro-processing standards and food safety, while one entrepreneurship received gemstone cutting and polishing training. BIPA registered 1,329 businesses and 975 SME certificates were issued. Though through the Equipment Aid Scheme, 15 entrepreneurship received equipment and now in raw materials worth approximately 866 115 million. The Oshana Regional Council received 15% of its 110 million annual procurement plan for SMEs and informal business through its internal procurement policy. In addition, 6 Oshana entrepreneurs received 10,000 grants each through an equipment support grant program implemented by the Namibia Investment Promotion and Development Board in partnership with the Rani Group. On development, finance, and trade and investment, the Development Bank of Namibia approved 11 million for project in Oshana supporting construction, electricity infrastructure, manufacturing, health, waterside and retail trade, and business services. Construction received approximately 6.7 million and electricity infrastructure 3 million. These investments supported classrooms, administration facilities, science laboratories, libraries, ablution facilities, and electrical reticulations. On trade fairs and investment promotion, Oshana continued to consolidate its position as a major commercial and investment center in the
Honorable
northern
Congo,
Namibia.
You have only 4 minutes to go.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Therefore, the trade fair promoted entrepreneurship, culture, tourism, innovation, business networking, and regional and international investment partnership. On infrastructure development, infrastructure development is one of the strongest drivers of development in Oshana. And a medium-term expenditure network project with a total allocation of approximately 357 million were implemented, with 108 million spent by the end of the fourth quarter. On water infrastructure, Honorable Chair, Honorable Members, NamWater progressed with several strategic projects aimed at securing long-term water supply in Oshakati and around the whole region. On road infrastructure, Honorable Chair, Honorable Members, the construction of Okatana Amtanga Omlathitu Road reached 62% completion, and DRC 3607 Oshakati Ompunja Road commenced, while phase 1 of the DRC 3605 Oluno Ukwi-Ushona Road reached 99% completion. On electricity infrastructure, electricity access continued to expand in Oshana region. And on health infrastructure, completed health infrastructure included the 18 million Oshana Regional Management Team Office, 4.2 million Ompunja Primary Health Care Clinic, and a new intensive care unit at Oshakati Intermediate Hospital renovation. On human capital development, Honorable Chair, Honorable Members, investment in education, skills, youth and development, sport and culture remained essential to bringing a productive population and supporting long-term economic progress. Honorable Chair, Honorable Members, on higher education, Oshana strengthened its role as an education and skills hub institution in the region, which produced 3,010 graduates during the reporting period. Lifelong learning and youth and sport, community learning and non-formal education programs continue to strengthen literacy, numeracy, and vocational skills among adults and out of school youth. Honorable Chair, Honorable Chairperson, on culture and creative industry, arts and culture and heritage programs continue to strengthen identity, social cohesion, and local economic opportunity. More than 150 community members, 800 learners, 73 teachers participated in music, visual arts, drama, and African performing arts training. Honorable Chair, Honorable Members, on food security and community support, social protection remains central to supporting the vulnerable household through Rural Service Division. Approximately 400,000 was allocated to food security initiative, and 480 was utilized to cultivate communal crop fields, creating 180 temporary jobs. On disaster risk management, recurring drought continue to affect crop production and household food security. On child welfare community development, a total of 33,026 children benefited from the childcare grant valued at more than 12.8 million. Honorable Chair, Honorable Chairperson, Honorable Members, rural sanitation. The rural sanitation program remained a flagship community health intervention. Approximately 2.4 million was allocated for ventilated improved pit latrines, and 128 sanitation facilities were completed by the year end. Public health. The health sector continued disease prevention, treatment, and health promotion programs. During the reporting period, 604 HIV cases and 311 tuberculosis cases were reported. Honorable Chair, the region also recorded 4,003 new hypertension cases and 437 diabetes cases. On main challenges, Honorable Chair and Honorable Members, the achievement recorded during the 2025-2026 are significant, but the reporting also points to issues that continue to constrain faster development. These include unemployment, especially the youth unemployment, drought, and household food insecurity, pressure on health and other public services, overaging of or insufficient infrastructures, limited financial resources, and delays in the implementation of some projects. Crime and gender-based violence remain concerned despite the reduction recorded, while the rise of non-communicable diseases requires stronger prevention and early intervention. In conclusion, Honorable Chairperson, Honorable Members, the financial year 2025-2026 reflects on the regional that is making steady progress while remaining conscious on the work that still lies ahead. Oceania recorded important gains in economic activity, infrastructure, education and skills development, health, governance, land delivery, and social protection. Major capital projects are improving water security, roads, electricity, and health services, while enterprises and procurement initiatives are creating space for local businesses and young people to participate in the economy. The Oceania Regional Council extends its appreciation to the Regional Council for its oversight role and continued engagement with the region. The Council also acknowledges all institution leaders, officials, community, and partners whose effort contributed to the achievement recorded during the year under review. Thank you very much, Honorable Chair, Honorable Members. I therefore request the Honorable Members to go through the comprehensive report, study it carefully, analyze it, and come up with questions and comments, and request for the report to be adopted. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I take it that during the motivations of the report, honorable members might have gone through the report simultaneously. As a result, I now ask for a discussion on the report. Any discussion? If you did not, maybe you can still think of postponing it for tomorrow if you would like to go through and understand it better, but I'm asking for a discussion. No discussion? Honorable Sikongo?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. It signifies already the silence that everything is loud and clear. There's no doubt. I thank you. I so move.
Thank you so much. Did I see a hand? That side? Okay, Honorable. Yes, you have the floor.
Good morning, Honorable Chair. Good morning, Honorable Members. I rise only to postpone this report, Oshana, to Monday. Unfortunately, I did not check my calendar. Maybe any member help me Monday date? 24th of August. So I submit, Chair.
Honorable Chaveonja is of the opinion that the report be postponed to the 24th of August this year. Any objection? Agreed to. The discussions to this report stand postponed to the 24th of August 2026. So agreed. Honorable members, the secretary shall now read the second order of the day.
Introduction and motivation of the report of the National Council Standing Committee on Health, Social Welfare, and Labor Affairs on its oversight visit to Oshana, Oshodonjupa, and Wamaheke regions on the effects of Hubbly Bubbly from the 13th to the 31st of July 2026.
All right. My apology. I requested the secretary to read the second order of the day, and I introduced the third order of the day.
Sorry.
So I'll still have to ask him again to introduce the second order of the day.
Apologies, Honorable Chair and members. The second order is the introduction and motivation of the report of the Oshikoto Regional Council for the financial year 2025-2026.
Thank you so much. Does Honorable Nunyango move the report?
Honorable Chair, yes.
Thank you so much. You may take your seat. Any objection? Agreed to? Thank you so much. Honorable Nunyango, please go ahead and table the report. In the same vein, I ask you to motivate the report.
Honorable Chair, honorable members, I stand to motivate the regional report of Oshikoto region for financial year 2025-2026. This report, or this regional report, is prepared in accordance with the National Council Standing Rules and Orders that provides for the tabling of the regional reports within 90 days after the commencement of each annual session of the National Council Rule 188I. Oshikoto Regional Council, as per Standing Rule Council endorsed this report to be tabled at the National Council. This report is compiled by sourcing information from all stakeholders in the region through the Office of Chief Regional Officer. All officers, ministries, and agents represented the guideline provided by the National Council. Hence, information entitled in this regional report is on the implementation of the capital projects, budget
execution, as well as the status of the project during the 2025-2026 financial year. The report also briefly outline regional key statistical figures which are vital in analyzing the development trajectory of the region. At the time compiling of the report, not all the sectors managed to report or account for the representative budget allocations. The above challenges will be addressed in the medium to long term at the relevant platforms. Overall, this report provides an opportunity to zoom into the performance of all sectors in the region in the terms of implementation status, achievements, challenges, and recommendations. This region attained an execution rate of 74% and remain steadfast to increase rule of implementation. Honorable Chairperson, furthermore, this report serves to report back to the people of Oshkoto region who entrusted Council with the task of resources management and service delivery in the region. Additionally, it is part the regional council's responsibility in fulfilling its mandate of bringing government service closer to the people and managing grassroots socio-economic development as per the Regional Council Act 22 of 1992 as amended. Honorable Chair, this report therefore focuses on the progress made toward the achievement of goals and objectives and identifies 7 key priority areas that require focus, attention, and coordinate action. Namely, the priority areas are water, agriculture, network connectivity, education, road, health, security and justice, and regional development. These priorities reflect the region's commitment and creating an enabling environment for development, investment, and improved living standard of all inhabitants in Oshkoto region. This report is being segmented into different thematic areas, and I'm going to read through as it was prepared by the Oshkoto Regional Council. 1, thematic area of water. It now consists of success as well as challenges that are pertaining on that area during the implementation. By addressing the water challenges, the region has compiled 4 mini desalinations plan in Engodi constituency at Merao, Tatashi, Akazuru, and Oshkondeirwa. In addition, the Nanderifa borehole in Hare Rampingana constituency was also installed. Those facilities are expected to provide the sustainable source of potable water to contribute significantly toward addressing water supply challenges in the region. Furthermore, the upgrade of the bulk water supply infrastructure from Oshakati to Oshkoto region is currently underway with ongoing works at the Onimbwere Reservoir. This, uh, this, this strategic investment is aimed at challenge and enhancing water storage capacity, improving the reliability of water supply, and strengthening the overall water distribution network to meet the growing demand of potable water across the region. Meanwhile, NamWater has identified two boreholes at Oshivero for development, with a contractor already appointed to commence the required works upon completion. The boreholes are expected to boost the existing water supply system and improve access to the potable water for the residents of Oshivero, King Kauruma, and surrounding communities, thereby contributing to a more reliable and sustainable water supply in the area. Sorry, Honorable Chair. Additionally, the mining activities along the proposed water pipeline route from Omtsegonime to Oshivero have commenced, making an important milestone toward implementation of critical water infrastructure project. Once completed, this pipeline will further strengthen water security and support the long-term sustainable of water supply in the affected community. Due to the time limit which is allocated per region, I won't go through the challenges. I might be to advise the House, if it's possible, then to read for yourself about the challenges pertaining or surrounding these areas. Allow me then, Chairperson, to continue with thematic area number 2, which is agriculture. Lands. Strengthening land administration and the nature security was actively undertaken during the reporting period. A total of 933 customer render rights were registered, while 863 customer render rights certificates were issued to the Ondonga Traditional Authority, include mine, for the distribution to successful applicants. In addition, 2 leaseholders' rent rights were registered. These achievements contribute to the improved land tenure, security, and enhanced access to the land rights for the communities in the region. Under the Land Acquisition and Allocation Program, for the settlement purpose and the division of the land have accessed the demarcated 9 farms in the Oshkoto region during 2025-2026 financial year. Honorable Chairperson, honorable members, allow me now to go to the tourism. The region continues to promote Oshkoto as tourism destination by showing its culture, heritage, historical significance, landscapes, and tourism attraction. The region collaborates with traditional authorities and stakeholders to support the prevention and promoting of the culture heritage site and historical attractions in various areas such as Mandongo, Nakambare, as well as Namtuni, among others. Agriculture extension services. A total of 6,900 hectares were proud, while 248 hectares were reaped. Overall, 3,750 farmers benefited from the provision of ploughing and reaping services, as well as seed subsidy program. In addition, approximately 2.8 million Namibian dollars was expended by the agro marketing and trade agency, AMTA, to procure surplus grain from communal farmers for storage in the national silos. Thematic area of information, communication, and technology. The Oshkoto region continues to prioritize the expansion of the communication infrastructures to provide digital connectivity and support socio-economic development. A network towers at the Dimbi Junior Primary School in the Hare Jampingana constituency was completed and become operational during the report period. Furthermore, installing of the network towers commenced at Ohahati Primary School and Onarusheshete Primary School in the Hare Jampingana constituency, while additional rollout sites were identified at Ngodi Primary School in Okankoro constituency and Ambuda Combined School in Onaina constituency. Additionally, 5 priorities locations were being identified for the installation of the new network towers, namely Ngororo, Mtere, Okashana, Kitembu Village, Ngodi, Shipsa, rural, far water, Buinas constituency, Yifuhwa Yanduntu Village, Onyanya, and Vonya Village, Omfia, with the site coordinated already submitted to the relevant authority. Abu Chairperson, these interventions are expected to improve access to the digital learning, e-government services, mobile banking, emergency and communications, healthcare services, and economic.
Honorable Nonyango, I'm giving you the last extra 5 minutes.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. Hereby advancing digital inclusion and regional development. Thematic area of education. The education sector in Oshkoto region continue to register positive progress, reflecting sustained efforts to improve access to quality education and learner performance. Early childhood development remained a priority within the government, providing monthly allowance of 390 educators at community EDC center at total cost of 8.2 million, contribution to Stronger Education Foundation for Young Children. Learners enrolled increased from 84,052 in 2025 to 78,523 in 2026, while number of public schools offering the Namibian Senior Secondary School or Certificate Advanced subsidiary increased from 11 to 13 in response of growing demand. Academic performance also improved with the proportion of the learners qualifying for NSAS increasing from 37.7% in 2024 to 41% in 2025. While quality symbols improved significantly from 48% to 70%, overall learners' performance showed measurable improvement compared to the previous years. Further improve access to education, 5 new schools, 2 public and 3 private, commenced operation during the period under review. For the sake of the time, as we are going to read through, let me continue to the other area, which is sport. Regional made noble progress in advancing sport infrastructures through the consequence-based sports facilities program. A provisional award was being issued to contract with the construction expected. They commence shortly at the priority site in Okaporo and Venus constituency. Youth Development Fund. The Youth Development Fund remained operational during the reporting period, provide financial support to young people for viable business ventures and income generation projects. The fund continues to serve as an important mechanism for promoting youth entrepreneurship, creating employment opportunities, and enhancing youth economic empowerment.
I'm sorry again. Maybe if you can go to the recommendations and challenges, because we have only 1 minute.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
In conclusion, Oshkoto Regional Council will continue to render services to its original inhabitants and align with the mandate of the promoting equitable socio-economic development and improve services delivery across the region through significant progress has been made of the number of projects implementations has been affected by the challenges such as budgetary constraint, Honorable Chair, procurement process, adverse weather conditions, and other operational factors that have impacted project timelines. The Council remains committed to addressing these challenges through strengthening project planning, enhancing the monitoring and evaluation improved stakeholders coordination, and prudent utilization of the available resources. Priority will continue to be given to the timely operation of ongoing projects while ensuring that all intervention delivers sustainable and desirable benefits to the community of Oshkoto region. Before I'm now requesting the House and I'm seeking for endorsement of Oshkoto regional request. I say something. Thank you.
Right. Thank you so much for the motivation. Maybe before we go for health break, I would like to again request members to summarize the report during the motivation and not to read the whole report because the 10 minutes given is meant for the summary of the report. Having said that, and in accordance with Rule 27 of the National Council Standing Rules, I would like to adjourn the business for now in order for us to get to our health break, and we are expected to reconvene by 11:07. I believe it is in order. Thank you so much. Let's go for break.
introduction and motivation of the report of the National Council Standing Committee on Health, Social Welfare and Labor Affairs on its oversight visit to Oshana, Oshovenjupa, and Onaeke regions on the effects of Habli Babli from the 13th to the 31st of July 2026.
Thank you so much. Does Honorable Sikongo move the report?
Yes, Honorable Chair.
Thank you. Any second? Honorable Sikongo, you may just take a seat. Any objection? Agreed to? Thank you so much. Honorable Sikongo, you may now table the report. You may proceed in motivation of or motivating of the report.
Thank you, Honorable Chair, Honorable members. Chairperson of the Standing Committee on Health. We were 5 members. Honorable Nestor Sheikh, my vice chairperson, is my vice chairperson. Honorable Iswarin Roy, member. Honorable Lawrence Koya, member. And Honorable Zedekia Gori Kashwanyo is also a member, together with our 2 secretaries. We do an expedition. I'm going just to summarize, Honorable Member, because the report is tabled. There's no need for me to go through the report since I have tabled. I'm now going to do just a summary. Honorable Chairperson, Honorable members of National Council, I rise today with a deep sense of responsibility to table before this august House the report of the Standing Committee on Health, Social Welfare and Labor Affairs on its investigation into the use of Habli-Babli, vaping products and other substances among school-going learners. Honorable Chairperson, honorable members, this report is not simply another parliamentary document. It is a reflection of what our committee saw, heard, and experienced during our engagement with learners, teachers, school management, health professionals, law enforcement agencies, and other stakeholders. Mostly importantly, it is a reflection of a challenge that is increasingly affecting the health, well-being, education, and the future of our children. As we all know, future leaders who are parliamentarian tomorrow are the young ones. Therefore, I urge your indulgence, honorable members, to listen and pay attention to this report very seriously. The committee was deeply concerned to learn that the use of vaping products and Habli-Babli is becoming increasingly visible among learners, including at a relatively young age. What makes this situation even more concerning is that these products are often presented as fashionable, harmless, or safer alternative to conventional tobacco products. Yet, many learners do not fully understand the potential health consequences associated with nicotine exposure, addiction, and the chemicals containing in the products. Honorable Chairperson, honorable members, our children are our greatest investment. As we all know, even a family that does not have children Access to this product is facilitated by the availability in communities and commercial outlets. Peer influence, attractive flavors and packaging, curiosity, social pressure, and in some instances, inadequate enforcement of existing laws and policies. The fact that vaping devices can be disguised as ordinary objects make detection particularly difficult for parents and teachers. We must therefore ask ourselves, are our current measures sufficient to protect our children from rapidly changing substances use environment? The committee believes that we must do more. We must strengthen enforcement of laws regulating the sale and distribution of tobacco and nicotine products to minors. We must improve awareness among learners, parents, and teachers. School must be supported with appropriate counseling, preventions, and early interventions services. Law enforcement, health authorities, education authorities, parents, and community must work together rather than addressing this problem in isolation. Happy to bring the song together as one. And you, Brenda Fassi, let's stick together. Honorable Chairperson, honorable members, we must also be careful not to approach this matter solely from a punitive perspective. While discipline is important, prevention, education, counseling, and rehabilitation are equally critical. A learner who is experimenting with substances needs firm guidance, but also support to understand the consequences of their behavior and overcome dependency where it exists. The committee's recommendations are therefore aimed at strengthening the national response, improving coordination among stakeholders, closing enforcement gaps, and ensuring that our schools remain safe environment conducive to learning. I wish to emphasize that this is a call to action, not a call to blame. Lakitupe had a song, Blame Game. There's no blame game that we need to play here, honorable members. We must not wait until substance use becomes even more widespread before acting decisively. Prevention is better than cure, they say. Always better and less costly than dealing with the long-term consequences of addiction, poor academic performance, mental health challenges. Honorable members, this report cannot be far from the mental health bill that's underway, and therefore we need to indulge in honorable chairperson, honorable members. I commend the learners and the educators who openly shared their experiences with committee. I also extend our appreciation to the regional authorities, school managements, health professionals, law enforcement agencies, parents, and stakeholders who participated in the investigation. Their contributions have enabled the committee to bring realities experienced in our communities to the attention of this August House. As we table this report, let us remember that behind every statistic is a young Namibian whose future is at stake. Our response today will help determine whether these young people becomes healthy, productive citizens, or whether they become victims of rather than prevent rather than react. They intervene rather than abandon and enforce the law where necessary. The health and future of Namibia's children cannot be left to chance. With this remark, Honorable Speaker, Honorable Chairperson, I respectfully table the report of the Standing Committee on Health, Social Welfare, Labour Affairs for consideration on this August House, and I so submit. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Honorable Spungo, for being a very good speaker. You have summarized the motivation within the 10 minutes given. You have made use of only 9 minutes out of 10 minutes. So, thanks for it. I now ask for a discussion on the report. Remember, this is a very serious and important report. Requires the attention of everyone. Hubbly bubbly is not just in Maheke, no, in Kabangu, but it's attacking the entire nation. So for that, I am asking the discussion. Yes, I'm seeing a
Honorable Chairperson, honorable members, rise to seek for the concurrence of the August House. Postpone this report to Friday, 21st August 2026, in consideration of the evidence of the report, so that the honorable members will get enough time.
Thank you so much, honorable members. Tawalipa is not meeting any support. Right, I can see some hands in support. Any objection? Agreed to. Thank you so much. The discussion on the report related to Hubbly Bubbly is postponed to Friday, the 21st of August 2026. So, honorable members, the secretary will read the fourth order of the day.
Introduction and motivation of the ninth conference, report of the ninth conference of speakers and presiding officers of the Commonwealth, CISPOC, Africa region, which was held in Johannesburg, South Africa, from the 14th to the 20th of June 2026.
Thank you so much. Does Honorable Tawalipa move the report?
Thank you very much, Honorable Chairperson, honorable members of the National Council, this very important August House. Honorable Chairperson, I rise with a profound sense of honor and privilege to table before this August House the report of the 9th Conference of Speakers and Presiding Officers of the Commonwealth Africa region, which took place in the Johannesburg, South Africa, from the 14th to the 20th June 2026. The conference brought together 63 presiding officers and parliamentary delegations from across our continent, all united by a common purpose: to transform our parliaments into proactive, development-oriented institutions capable of securing political stability and sustainable development of our people. I am deeply honored to have been part of the Namibian delegation led by our esteemed chairperson of the National Council, Honorable Lucas Nyembo, and included the Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly, Honorable Philip Wido Katamero. You're truly yours, myself, colleagues, and our dedicated parliamentary staff members from both houses. Honorable members, the conference opened on the 16th of June 2026, the 5th anniversary of Soweto Youth Uprising. Leaders of delegations joined President Ramaphosa at the Hector Peterson Memorial to honor the young heroes who sacrificed their lives for freedom. This was a powerful reminder that the youth of yesterday secured the democracy we led today, and we must ensure that the youth of today are active architects of our shared future. Honorable Chairperson, honorable members, Parliaments were challenged to move beyond traditional lawmaking and oversight to become proactive, innovative, and development-oriented institutions. This requires modernizing our rules, strengthening research capacity, and ensuring rigorous scrutiny of national budget. Secondly, Honorable Member, my apology is technology. Honorable members, Honorable Chairperson, the conference was held under the theme Proactive Parliament and Sustainable Development, an imperative for political stability in Africa, and was structured around 4 critical thematic areas. First, reform parliamentary system. Parliaments were challenged to move beyond traditional lawmaking and oversight to become proactive, innovative, and development-oriented institutions. This ensuring rigorous scrutiny and national budget. Honorable Chairperson. Secondly, enhancing public trust in governance. Honorable Chairperson, honorable members, public trust is the lifeblood of democracy. We were reminded that without transparency, accountability, and ethical leadership, our institutions lose legitimacy. Parliaments must reclaim the role as a center of integrity. Honorable Chairperson, honorable members, I have to indicate that the conference has chosen that as speakers and presiding officers, we have to ensure that the debate of the issues around the public must be public-oriented in the interest of the public and for public good. But we must avoid just debating for the sake of our own interest. We must avoid attacking presiding officers, chairpersons, speakers and deputy speakers for our own sake. Therefore, we are being called upon to say we must respect this August House Parliament that is the call from the conference. Thirdly, enhancing youth potential. Africa's youthful population is both our greatest opportunity and our greatest challenge. We were reminded that youth are not just future, they are shaping the present. Parliaments must place young people at the center of legislation, budgeting, and oversight. And we have to repeat that and emphasize that. Parliament must place young people at the center of legislation, budgeting, and oversight. Fourthly, leveraging technology, like the one I was struggling. Our Deputy Speaker, Honorable Philip Wido Katamelo, moved this motion on behalf of Namibia, emphasizing the digital transformation in a necessity for modern governance, urging Parliament to adopt e-Parliament system, AI, and cybersecurity frameworks for rising the digital divide. Honorable Chairperson, the conference concluded with adoption of comprehensive resolutions across the 5 thematic areas. 1. Enhancing public trust through transparency, accountability, citizen participation, and ethical leadership. 2. Reforming parliamentary leadership through modernized rules, capacity building, and sustainable development mainstream. Harnessing youth potential through youth empowerment legislation, youth parliament, and as a related Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement implementation. Next, leveraging technology through the parliament system, AI, cybersecurity, and digital inclusion, and strengthening regional cooperation through solidarity, mutual learning, and strategic partnerships. Honorable Chairperson, honorable members, arising from these deliberations and resolutions, I place before this August House the following recommendations for the Parliament of Namibia to consider. 1. Adopt a parliamentary public participation framework to institutionalize citizen engagement, petitions, public hearing, and digital consultation. 2. Establish an oversight recommendation tracking mechanism to monitor implementation of committees and inquiry recommendations. 3. Strengthening parliamentary research and analytical capacity to support evidence-based legislation, budgeting, and oversight. 4. Modernize parliamentary rules, procedures, and institutional systems to respond to technological and socio-economic developments. 5th, institutionalize continuous professional development for MPs and staff, focusing on oversight, public finance, ethics, and emerging technologies. 6. Strengthening the youth parliament and establishing a formal pathway for this recommendation to research relevant parliament committees. 7. Establish a parliament youth fellow program to develop young people's skills, legislation, governance, and public policy. 8. Implementation of parliament digital transformation strategy, including e-petition, digital committee system, and online consultation. 9. Development and institutional framework for responsible AI use, cybersecurity, and protection of parliamentary data. And 10. Strengthening Africa Parliament cooperation and oversight of AFCFTA implementation, with emphasis on youth employment, SMEs, and regional trade. Honorable Chairperson, the 19th of CISPOP Africa region was not merely a conference, it was a call to action. It challenged us to modernize our institutions, place a youth at the center of an agenda, and harness technology for effective governance. Resolutions and reports alone will not transform our parliament or restore public trust. What is required is deliberate, sustained, and courageous action. I express my sincere gratitude to the Chairperson of the National Council, Honorable Lucas Nimba Muha for his visionary leadership and the Deputy Speaker, Honorable Philippus Wito Katamelo, together with all parliamentary colleagues and staff for their contribution. I also thank the Parliament of South Africa, the Gauteng Provincial Legislature, and the Commonwealth Parliament Association Africa region for their warm hospitality and for providing this very valuable platform for dialogue and cooperation. In conclusion, Honorable Chairperson, I commend this report to the August House and urge members to give its recommendation serious consideration. The groundwork has been laid, the resolutions adopted, and the recommendations presented. The question now is, what will we do with them? Let us rise to this occasion, transform our parliament, and serve our people with integrity, diligency, and purpose. Let us build a Namibia that is prosperous, inclusive, and just. I thank you, Honorable Chairperson, for the opportunity to table this report. I submit it for the consideration of this August House, Honorable Chairperson, Honorable Member.
Thank you so much. Exactly 10 minutes. We like to give thanks and report, and at the same time, asking us for further details.
Honorable Chairperson, Honorable Member, looking to the paramount importance and comprehensive of this report, I stand to seek the concurrence of this House to postpone this report date to tomorrow, Thursday, 20th of August, 2026. For honorable member to have ample time to study, to be able to have a thorough debate on this report. I second it.
Thank you so much. Any objections to that permission? Agreed to. Thank you so much. And the report of the audit, the debate on the report of the 19th conference of speakers and presiding officers is then postponed to tomorrow for further debates and discussions. Honorable members, the secretary will now read the fifth order of the day.
Resumption of debate on second reading of the Mental Health Bill, Bill number 8 of 2025.
Thank you. Honorable members, when the debate on this bill was adjourned on Tuesday, 18th of August 2026, the question before the council was a motion that the bill be now read a second time. Honorable Roy adjourned the debate and she is now the floor. Honorable Roy.
that persons living with mental illness are inherently that would be unfair, and it will contribute to the very stigma. I share it because behind this word are the people. They are patients police officers who sometimes have to deal with situations for which they are not equipped. Victims and families who must live permanently consequences. That is why I requested the postponement yesterday because I wanted to give us now, Honorable Chairperson, Honorable Members, having listened carefully to the conclusions already made by members, I do not wish to simply repeat what has already been said regarding the infrastructure, shortages of professionals, I wish instead to raise the practical matters, which I believe require attention. Now, firstly, Honorable Chairperson, we must address the intersection between mental health and the criminal justice system. There are persons who come into contact with the police and the courts use underlying conditions now, the information presented to us demonstrated that our current when assessments are appropriate, things must calculate. Now we must ask this question: where does and under whose power? A police holding cell cannot become a substitute for a mental health facility. Our police officers are trained to enforce the law and maintain public safety. They cannot be expected by us to become psychiatric nurses, psychologists, or mental health practitioners because they are I therefore propose that the implementation of this bill must include a clear national protocol to address mental health and social services, the municipal police, the correctional services, social workers, and the courts who deal with persons suspected of having serious mental health conditions who enter the criminal justice system. There should be clear procedures and reasonable mental health crisis response, a referral mechanism so that families know where to seek immediate assistance when a loved one's mental conditions rises. Thirdly, honorable members, honorable chairperson, we must recognize the families and victims affected when mental illness can create a complicated situation where several people require assistance and there is the person living with a mental health condition whose dignity and rights must be protected. But there may also be a victim. There may be children. There may be traumatized relatives. And sometimes, as in my own, in the other families that I did not mention, the person suffering from mental illness and the person harmed may come from the same family. Our system must be compassionate enough to recognize both realities. Protecting the rights and the dignity of persons living with mental illness does not mean ignoring the trauma suffered by the others. I therefore propose that where serious incidents involving mental illness occur, our response should include psychosocial support, trauma counseling, and appropriate information for affected families and victims. Honorable Chairperson, honorable members, we must pay attention to continuity to care. Treatment cannot end when a patient works out of a facility. What happens afterwards? That must be the question, the ultimate question. Who ensures that the medication continues? Who follows up when appointments are missed? Who notices when the patient conditions begins to rise again? Does the family know the warning signs? And do they know where to return before the situation becomes another crisis? I therefore recommend that patients requiring continuing mental health treatment should leave our facilities with appropriate continuity of care and follow-up plan. A patient should not disappear from the system simply because he or she has been discharged. Now, lastly, honorable chairperson, honorable members, implementation must be measurable. We can pass a progressive bill such as this one in this house. We can make commitments. We can establish rights and institutions. But several years from now on, Parliament must be able to ask this question. Has anything actually changed? We should be able to know how long people are waiting for psychiatric assessments. We should know how many persons requiring mental health treatment are kept in police custody or correctional facilities. We should know how many patients receive follow-up treatment after discharge. We should know where the greatest gaps remain and whether those gaps are improving. I therefore recommend that the implementation of this legislation should include regular reporting on key mental health indicators so that the Parliament can exercise proper oversight and government can identify where intervention is urgently required. Honorable Chairperson, I support this bill not as a legislator, but also as someone who has seen what a mental health crisis can mean for a family. I know what it means when mental illness and tragedy meet within the same household. Now, the Catholic Diocesan Church Choir has a song. It's in Afrikaans. Net die wat ondervind het weet. Only those who have experience knows. That experience does not make me fearful of people living with mental illness. It rather makes me determined that our systems must respond earlier and better. We need a system where a mother, a father, brother or sister who sees a loved one illness knows exactly where to seek help. We need a system where the police are not left to carry responsibilities that probably belong to the health professionals. We need a system where mentally ill accused persons do not remain unnecessarily in appropriate environments simply because psychiatric assessments or placements is unavailable. We need a system that protects the dignity and the rights of persons living with mental health conditions, while also recognizing families and victims affected by serious incidents. And above all, Honorable Chairperson, we need to move from reacting to mental health crises to preventing them. If this bill helps Namibia intervene earlier, treat people sooner, support families better, and prevent even one family from experiencing the strategy that mine has experienced, then this legislation will have achieved something meaningful. Mental health reform must ultimately be measured not only by the law we pass in this chamber, but by the crisis we prevent. The people we treat, the families we support, and the lives we save. With those few remarks, Honorable Chairperson, Honorable Members, I support the Mental Health Bill, Bill 8 of 2025. I submit, and I thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Roy, for such emotional contributions. It really left all of us in an emotional mood. From this distance, I could see Honorable Simasiku and Honorable Pakarai preventing the tears from rolling down on their chest. It is on that background that I request Honorable Muteka to be the next.
Honorable Chairperson, thank you very much for the floor. And as you have rightfully said, Honorable Chair, Honorable Roy has left this house in a somber mood. And so I rise, Honorable Chair, to seek the concurrence of this august House to grant us permission to resort back to where we are to do proper and thorough research on this very important bill, and for us to then resume the discussion, or the debate rather, tomorrow, the 20th of August, 2026, so that we can do justice to this bill and speak on behalf of those who have really entrusted us to do what we have to do on their behalf. I so submit.
Any objection to that submission? Agreed to. Thank you so much. Honorable members, my apology that there are those ones who have indicated to have, to be ready for the contribution of today, but because of the emotions that I could observe, that's why now I did that proposal. And I'm happy that the entire House has seconded that. We shall resume this debate tomorrow, and all of us will get the opportunity to speak. Honorable members, that then brings us to the end of our discussions and business today. I shall now call upon the Chief Whip to adjourn the House. While she is preparing to propose for the adjournment of this House, I would like to indicate to the entire House here that we are having a lot of or series of meetings this afternoon. Please, if you receive the notifications of any meetings that you are going to attend, please honor that, because we really want to make sure that this week the whole populations of the meetings that we have to be exhausted. Thank you so much, and Honorable Hanguo, the floor is yours.
Honorable Chairperson, honorable members, the House stand adjourned until tomorrow, 9:30 sharp. I thank you.
Any objection? Agreed to. The House stand adjourned until tomorrow, 9:30 sharp, and so agreed.